That's the Sun card. Very nice beginning to December for you, Taurus. That means that, basically you're full of your own vitality, your own radiance. When the Sun card appears, usually that's a card of self-acceptance. And it's just like, all the things that the sun shows. It's vitality, it's radiance, it's the fire of life. It's got all those sunflowers depicted in the card. And so it's a card of basically like sunny radiance. You may be feeling like on top of your game, or just full of happiness, full of light, full of just sunny vitality. So if you are experiencing that at the beginning of December, just enjoy it. It's also actually depicting a couple here, or two figures. So if you're in a relationship, you might just be enjoying the sunny radiance and pleasures of your relationship. So it looks like the beginning of December is pretty nice for you, Taurus. So just enjoy that. It looks like this light is putting a glare, so I'm going to move that light back a bit. Then it looks like you also have, this is confirming that relationship. Two of Cups is an exchange of hearts. So it's basically saying that relationship is favored right now. It may be that you are just, again, enjoying the sunny radiance of a relationship. If you're in the relationship, it's just a nice time to enjoy it. If you aren't in a relationship, it shows that by just shining forth your natural radiance, you may attract this. And your relationship dynamic is really favored at the beginning of December. So it's sort of like putting a spotlight on it. That sun has the same effect of a spotlight. We see that with Leo, which the sun represents. And it's highlighting relationships. And they're all in the upright position, so it's all really favorable. So just enjoy your time with your partner. Or if you're not in partnership, enjoy, friendships, or enjoy, just shine forth your natural radiance. And there may be something that attracts a partner to you. Opening of December looks good, Taurus. At the beginning of the month too, it looks like there may be something in which, you're having trouble envisioning something. You're having trouble envisioning what you want your life to be like. And therefore, it's making you a little bit paranoid or a little bit wary about things. This Nine of Wands is the survivor card. It's someone who keeps getting knocked down and getting back up. And this Three of Wands is the visionary. It's someone who is able to use their imagination to dream up what it is that they'd like to bring to themselves in their life. What's the empire that they want to build? Because this is in reverse, it's telling me that there may be some block for you in terms of using your imagination to envision what it is that you want to bring to yourself. And the fact that he's kind of looking at this Nine of Wands card is saying that there may be some way in which you feel like you're going to just be knocked down and having to get back up again. When you try to envision things, it feels like you need to protect yourself or defend others, or see if you can step out of that vision of things. Or if you're having trouble envisioning what is coming ahead, just know that you always end up being the survivor. You always end up being the last one standing, even though you've been through a number of battles, as this soldier has. So that's going on for the opening of the month for you, Taurus. Towards the middle of the month, we see King of Cups here in reverse. Now, King of Cups is usually the perfect partner, the perfect father. It's someone who is master of their emotions. It's someone who always looks at things from a compassionate point of view. And often this represents a water sign, so Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. If there's someone who is a water sign that is close to you, it looks like that they may not be showing up as you are used to them showing up, or as you expect them to show up. I'm actually seeing Queen of Cups and King of Cups here at odds with one another. They're separated by this card of the ending of a cycle. Ten of Swords is a card that depicts all the thoughts that we have about something, because these swords represent the mental element. So all of these are like different thoughts that are obviously killing the person. This card's called Bottoming Out. And usually it means that the way of thinking about something needs to end. 10 is a end of cycle number. So it means letting go of negative thinking. It means letting go of the cycle of thinking about things in a certain way and moving on. Because this, whatever was alive is no longer alive. It's dead. It needs to be let go of. It needs to be moved on from. It's a signal that cycle is creating its natural end. So, if there was a relationship that you were involved with that had been based on compassion and heart energy and feeling, Queen of Cups and King of Cups are a natural pair. But because he is in the reverse position, the person who had been the perfect partner may not be showing up as the perfect partner. He's looking elsewhere and he's seeing that it's ended. Whereas this Queen of Cups is still remaining and still looking at the situation. So in some ways, there may be a way in which someone is leaving that relationship or leaving that way of thinking about things. Something has come to a natural conclusion, a natural end, and this person is looking away. So be careful that you are not in bondage to something. Be careful that you're not believing in things that are not true. This Devil card in reverse says that you could be misled or swept away by your passions. It says you might actually be believing things that are not true because it's under the surface. It's being held below. You're not seeing that it's actually like an addiction. Or Devil card usually shows up when there's things that we succumb to that are actually less than ourselves, but we give them more power over ourselves. Things like addiction, things like gambling or sex addiction or, shopping addictions, or however it shows up, food addictions, however it shows up for you. It's usually things that take control over of us. It can even be, obsession in a relationship. And then we're not seeing how we're giving our power away. So the fact that this is in shadow, in suppression, says that it may not even be coming up to the surface. You may not even be aware of it on a conscious level. So be aware in the middle of the month that you are looking at things as they are, that you're not turning yourself over to passions, obsessions, addictions that you're not aware of, especially in relation to this dynamic. You may even be seeing that this is a couple in front of you that is coming to some sort of end or cycle here. I also see that there is King of Rods in reverse. King of Rods is normally a very bold, charismatic, vibrant King of Fire who does things in his own unique way and his own eccentric way. So he's usually very confident, very original. And if you're not feeling that towards the end of the month, or if there's someone that you are having difficulty with towards the end of the month, see if you can just bring your own vitality to it, your own originality, your own uniqueness, because this is really a month for you to shine. It's opening up with the sun. These could even be like two different managers or bosses that you're having to contend with. Usually kings have some sort of authority over something, so it could be like a landlord, it could be a boss, it could be a partner, it could be someone who just controls or maintains a domain, has an authority or presence in relation to you in some way. And it could be that they are just at odds with you right now. This could be two family members, like, two different grandfathers. So whatever's going on with them, they're not seeing things in an upright way. This figure is preoccupied with financial losses right now. 5 of Coins is a card of financial loss, feeling destitute, feeling left out in the cold. It's a real card of whether you're going to focus on the losses of the material world or whether you're going to open yourself up to the spiritual realm, which is always there and available for you. For some reason, with this 5 of Coins in reverse in conjunction with this King of Rods, it's telling me that he is preoccupied with either financial losses or not seeing enough of a focus on the spiritual realm. So if you know of any fire signs, this is either Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. They may not be showing up in a way that they normally do or in a way that you would expect because they're so preoccupied with feeling left out, with feeling left in the cold. It almost seems to me like this could be potentially even an ex-lover with this new relationship. You know, there was some ending, someone's feeling left out in the cold. He's looking directly at that. So either he's the person who's being left out or he could be an opportunist saying, okay, this end has come. Someone's feeling left out in the cold. I'm going to rush in to take this spot. I don't know. I'm just getting that this could be an older ex or something like that who may be thinking about or viewing the situation. I'm also seeing that because 6 of Cups means sentimentality, thinking about the past. This is returning to childhood or innocence. And sometimes it can be reunion with an ex or reunion with someone you've known from the past. But usually it just means, sentimentality, innocence, the kind of sweetness that children have between each other. It also is possible that with whatever friction is going on within a relationship, it's making you think back to a time of, when things were innocent with this ex. So that's possible too. I see at the end of the month that there's something to do with joint finances or juggling money. When 2 of Coins is in reverse, it means that there may be a way that you're having to divide your time up between different projects, or you're having to divide your money up between different things, like you're having to set aside money, like they say when you rob Peter to pay Paul, where you just have enough to cover your bases. This is juggling, or it could be juggling time. So you're trying to juggle work and personal life, or it's feeling like you need to juggle things, have time allocated for different projects that you're working on. It kind of can feel sometimes like you're spread a little bit thin. So when I see that in the reverse position, which is the feeling stressed out, feeling like you've got a lot of balls in the air, what I recommend is adopt a feeling of flexibility. Adopt a feeling of that you are able to manage many things at once, that you are able to multitask, and you can do it in a balanced, fun way. That's the high side of this card. So that you may be feeling around the holidays a little sentimental, especially regarding some sort of past love or time of childhood or innocence, and you may feel the need to juggle things, especially around the holidays, but just see if you can maintain some composure, some balance. Look at it as having fun, or look at it as how capable you are able to be. I think of old acrobats who are able to spin plates and go on a unicycle at the same time, and they kind of show what they're capable of by doing many things at once. So look at that as a possibility, Taurus, for December. I also want to mention about our upcoming new moon and full moon. You have a new moon coming up in your 8th house. New moons are times when it's good to set intentions for new beginnings. And 8th house is all about hidden things, mysteries, transformations. 8th house represents the phoenix, so something that gets burned down to the ground and then rises from the ashes. So if there's something that is feels like it's dead and gone, if you want to resurrect something that you used to do, or bring something back into life that was old, dead, and gone, if you had an old way of doing things and you want to bring it back, now's a good time to set intentions to bring that back to life. Or it may be a good time to investigate something if there's hidden mystery or puzzle that you're trying to solve or question that you have. 8th house is the house of unlocking secrets and finding out secrets. So it's a good time to set intentions to study, esoteric arts or occult things. It's also a good time to study anything that is, or begin a new project and something that's hidden. So like hidden treasure or hidden knowledge. It's a good time where you can set intentions to uncover that. If something's been eluding you for a while, you may come to know hidden knowledge over the next 6 months. Also, we have on December 25th, first of all, sorry, that new moon is going to be in Sagittarius on December 11th. So that's in your 8th house, Taurus. We also have on December 25th, we have a full moon in Cancer, which is your 3rd house. And that's your house of communication. So for some, it's going to be that information is finally going to come to the surface on something. Full moons are when things culminate, when things come to climax, when things come to fullness, when things come to the surface. And Gemini is the ruler, that's 3rd house energy, although it's in Cancer. It's the 3rd house is natural house of Gemini. So that's information and communication. So some information may get communicated to you. You may finally be able to communicate to someone else something that you've been trying to get through. That information finally comes to the surface. You finally get to speak with that person. You finally get to express something. Whatever is in terms of information or communication, something is coming to fulfillment, fruition, climax, completion, or coming to the surface. Something that's ready to be released at that full moon, or right around Christmas, December 25th. So that's my reading for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I love responding to comments. So if you have any questions, feel free to put those in the comments below. And then feel free to share this on any platform that you like, or subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Yours in the stars.